Hi! Thanks for joining me. My name's Marge. I'm a Take two. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka Wise Clown. I'm an empath. I'm empathic. Intuitive. Clairvoyant. I don't know, there's all kinds of words. They all kind of mean the same thing. I'm a reporter of truth. It's just been taking a long time to find other people that what they see lines up with me. I'll never stop trying. I'm that little weird goofball that freaking just, if something works, I'm always constantly thinking of solutions to make things better. But what I found is that I have to learn, or what I'm learning is that I have to learn how to work with people in a way that doesn't offend them, because most of the time when you're trying to add and make things better, that people take offense to that because it makes them feel like what they have presented is already crap. Yeah, it's their ego. It's their ego. Think about how much energy we spend every day freaking dancing around people's ego, acting how people think that we should act to make them comfortable. Well, funny story. It's not how it's that coddling stuff isn't the way. No, serving people and accommodating them and making sure that everybody's all exactly. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I think everyone is equal in energy, but not everybody equally disperses their energy in positive ways. You know what I mean? The fact exists that there's freaking ego-controlling assholes that live in the world. You know, and it's not gender specific. It's not just, these are men and women too. They're kids and adults. There's just that something in people that makes them want to take from others to make themselves bigger. And there's another thing in other people that makes them want to give all that they have inside out to other people to make the world better. There are all these paradigms, man. If they didn't exist, there wouldn't be TV shows that were so popular because so many people relate to them. That's what makes something big. Its potential is being to be able to be relatable. I haven't been able to relate to people for a long time because I got myself in a predicament. Part of it was things that I'd done. Part of it is things that are out of my control. But I recognize both parts, because that is a part about being self-aware, is that you got to expose the ugly crap too, the warts, all of it. All of it. And this is my video diary, so that's what I do. We're all just trying to figure it out. I tried to do it by myself. I tried. Finally, doing it by myself, I had an awareness that I can't as much as I want to, much as I'd like to believe that I can do everything all by myself. I can't. So I asked for help, and things are looking up because I asked for help. Every time I've learned this. See, I'm trying to get rid of those stupid synonyms. I love thesaurusism. I love words. I'm a word freaking. I'm hooked on phonics. I just like to communicate and share experience, and I have a lot of really cool stories. So anyway, with my appreciation of words, I think that synonyms have shot people in the foot a lot, because at some point in time, some jerkface made weakness a synonym to vulnerability, and that vulnerability is a synonym to strength. So I do these videos, I will freaking cry, I'll tell you, God, I don't know what to do. I show freely so that once you get on the other side, I can go back and go, oh my goodness, But sometimes we put ourselves in a frame of thought to get us through, just to maintain. Some of us do. Some of us have a harder time. That's when there's suicide and alcohol use and promiscuity and all that stuff comes into play, because people take outside external things as much as they can because they don't know how to calm themselves. They don't know how to put themselves in ease from their dis-ease. They can't omit all the outside stimuli, and that keeps you up at night, and people desperately try to find things to just be at peace, and they're not. It's getting harder and harder to do. People have no choice, but I mean, a lot of people are stumbling on to, like, you know, when the student is ready, the teacher will present itself. There's like a lot of, like, you know, people stumble on to. That's what happened to me. I stumbled on about 4 years ago, binaural beats. Yeah, and I've been able to meditate ever since. I haven't been able to do that the first. I mean, I tried for 4 years. I mean, I can meditate because you get in meditate states by just being present in the moment. And like art, drawing, I've always doodled, and I'm a pretty decent artist. Or I'll go out and take pictures. There's lots of things that people can do to put themselves in the meditate state. They just need to find out what works for them and take time to do that, because people are trying so hard to please everybody outside, and they're doing it to such a level that nothing is getting done. That's what one of my lessons this last year is. I try so hard to put all of these ores out, because for so long I put all my eggs in one basket, so now I put so many out that it's hard to keep all the plates spinning, you know what I mean? But now that I'm in a place that I really, for the first time, feel like I'm being supported by the whole entire universe. I told a friend of mine this morning that it was, I feel like for the first time I can exhale in 2 years without constantly inhaling. I know that'll make sense to somebody that sees or hears this along the way, but nobody can do anything by themselves. Everybody needs support. And, you know, I'm not just talking about, like, poor people, too, because rich people can come to a place of isolation. Famous people, people that you just think are happy all the time are not happy all the time. So if we could just, you know, put down the bullshit, the barriers of bullshit that keep people separated, once you find that there's more commonalities to who we are, looks don't even matter. They don't even count. So some other good things that are I finished watching Dangle last night, which is really apropos. My brother was a wrestler in high school. Such a good movie. Other things that I wanted to talk about today were, just, you know, a lot of us light workers, spiritual, esoteric beings, you know, we're coming out of this period of darkness. We are. Whether we want to believe it or not, have faith in knowing it. That it's the new dawn has been presented. Now the new day is starting. It's a new light. But just however, do not forget those that are going through their lessons in life, that they have been in the light and now they're about to step into a time of darkness. Don't forget those, because there's a lot of darkness. There's a lot of people being awakened and rebirthed to new ideas. It's just, I know my brother's world, government law, things like that, because I've tapped into it. He doesn't know much about my world. But the funny part is that they are so closely related. It's I am weird. Like, there's a term, the letter of the law and the spirit of the law, and he is the letter of the law, and I am the spirit of the law. But we can still, if we're both willing to try, we can come up with a balance in the scale, just like justice. Just like justice, it's balance. I used to know what that statue, she has a name, and it's myth, and I used to know that, but I've had too many other things on my mind. So once you come into that balance of the letter and the spirit, then that is where there will be justice for all. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.